going to revise the performance management and evaluation system का चैप्टर का थ्योरी पोर्शन so that we first responsibility accounting means collection, summarizing and reporting of financial information where the individual manager is held responsible for certain cost, assets, revenue of the firm and certain cost, assets, revenue and assets of the firm for recognized level of decentralization for recognized level of decentralized बोलता है। उसके बाद बोलता है कि तुम्हारा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अकाउंट मीन्स कलेक्शन, समराइजिंग एंड रिपोर्टिंग ऑफ फाइनेंशियल इन्फॉर्मेशन। बोलता है रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अकाउंट मीन्स कलेक्शन, समराइजिंग एंड रिपोर्टिंग ऑफ फाइनेंशियल इन्फॉर्मेशन व्हेन द इंडिविजुअल मैनेजर इज हेल्ड रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर सर्टेन कॉस्ट, एसेट्स, रेवेन्यू एंड बोलता है व्हेन इंडिविजुअल मैनेजर इज हेल्ड रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर सर्टेन कॉस्ट, रेवेन्यू, प्रॉफिट एंड एसेट्स ऑफ द फर्म। बोलता फॉर रिकॉग्नाइज लेवल ऑफ डिसेंट्रलाइज क्या होता है, कॉस्ट सेंटर क्या होता है तो कंट्रोल ओवर द कॉस्ट। बोलता है कॉस्ट सेंटर कंट्रोल ओवर द कॉस्ट। रेवेन्यू सेंटर मीन्स इंडिविजुअल मैनेजर हैव द कंट्रोल ओवर द रेवेन्यू। इन्वेस्टमेंट सेंटर बोलता है where the manager have the responsibility of investment decisions and disposal of assets. Profit center means responsible for both cost and revenue of the revenue as well। बोलता है डायमेंशंस क्या है तो देखो उसके बाद फिर बोलता है divisional performance measurement can be measured through financial performance measure or non-financial performance measure। बोलता है non-financial performance measure it cover both financial or non-financial performance measure। Every business need to be sustainable rather than profitable only। Performance management system can be considered as management accounting, and performance measurement system shall be considered as essential part of management accounting। Performance management system can be considered as four-stage solutions to make organization sustainable। पहला determine the organizational structure and also ensure the structure must be appropriate or best fit। Determine the organizational structure and also ensure that structure must be appropriate or best fit। बोलता है evaluate the delegation of control and identify the responsibility center। evaluate the delegation of control and identify the responsibility center। establish the performance measure। उसके बाद evaluate the delegation of control, identify the responsibility center, evaluate the performance measurement for financial non-financial performance measure, review the performance and take corrective actions। Review the performance and take corrective actions if required। Balance scorecard is an approach that looks for both financial or non-financial performance measurement। Balance scorecard is an approach that looks for both financial or non-financial performance measure। Balance scorecard is the method which display organizations बोलता है Balance scorecard is the method which display organizational performance into 4 dimensions, taking into the account of long-term and short-term approach। बोलता है balance scorecard is the method which display organizational performance into 4 dimensions, taking into the account of long-term and short-term एस्पेक्ट। पहला तुम्हारा फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस मेजर, नॉन फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस मेजर। उसके बाद फिर कस्टमर पर्सपेक्टिव, लर्निंग एंड ग्रोथ पर्सपेक्टिव और इंटरनल बिजनेस पर्सपेक्टिव, लर्निंग एंड ग्रोथ पर्सपेक्टिव। उसके बाद फिर तुम्हारा बैलेंस स्कोर कार्ड mainly focus on employee, customer and customer, mainly focus on employee, shareholder and customer। Balance scorecard is the use of both balance scorecard is used for both financial or non-financial performance measure। Balance scorecard is used for both financial or non-financial performance measure। Okay, what balance scorecard is used for both internal or external reporting। Balance scorecard is used for both internal and external reporting, hence management has to decide which matter has to disclose keeping the confidentiality in mind। बोलता है बैलेंस उसका फाइनेंशियल पर्सपेक्टिव बोलता है it view the organization from the shareholders point of view। बोलता है and focus on financial performance of the company and division। It measure the performance such as economic value added method, RI, or return on investment, उसके बाद फिर EBA ग्रोथ एंड सेल्स एक्सेट्रा। उसके बाद बोलता है कस्टमर पर्सपेक्टिव, कस्टमर इट इज़ रिलेटेड टू द कस्टमर, it view the organization, it view the performance from the customer point of view, it view the organization from customer point of view, it include the measures such as customer satisfaction, customer loyalty, repeat buyer, first time buyer, percentage of sales return and complaints and recalls। बोलता है it include the measure such as customer satisfaction, customer loyalty, repeat buyer, first time buyer, percentage of sales return and customer complaints or recalls। इंटरनल बिजनेस पर्सपेक्टिव, क्या होता है? तो इट इज़ रिलेटेड टू इंटरनल प्रोसेस ऑफ द कंपनी। इंटरनल बिजनेस पर्सपेक्टिव, इट इज़ रिलेटेड टू इंटरनल प्रोसेस ऑफ द कंपनी, इट व्यू द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन थ्रू द क्वालिटी एंड एफिशिएंसी ऑफ द process, it view the organization from the quality and efficiency of the process, it view the organization from the quality and efficiency of the process to achieve the objective of financial and customer satisfaction, to achieve the objective of financial and customer perspective। It include the measures such as productivity, manufacturing cycle efficiency, उसका replacement time, defect produce, उसका support center। Learning and growth perspective, it is related to innovation and employee, it view organizational performance through human resource management, technology, innovation and culture। The way in बोलता है why the balance scorecard fails to provide the desired result, prominent reason for failure of balance scorecard। many बोलता manager mistakenly thinks the balance scorecard is merely the use of non-financial performance measure। बोलता है बैलेंस स्कोरकार्ड, मैनेजर मिस्टेकनली थिंक दैट बैलेंस स्कोरकार्ड इज मेयरली द यूज ऑफ नॉन फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस मेजर एंड बैलेंस स्कोरकार्ड इज मेंट फॉर रिपोर्टिंग पर्पस ओनली। Senior executive delegate the responsibility of implementation to middle level manager। Senior executive delegate the responsibility of implementation to middle level manager। Company try to copy the measure and strategy used by the company rather than developing their own measure suited for the environment under which they operate। Company try to copy the measure and strategy used by the company rather than developing their own strategy। Building block model is given by Fitzgerald and Mull। बोलता है Fitzgerald and building block model is given by Fitzgerald and Mull। building block model is measuring for performance of service industry। building block model is used for measuring the performance of service industry। 3 ब्लॉक्स कौन कौन सा है? पहला ब्लॉक डायमेंशन ब्लॉक बोलता है डायमेंशन ब्लॉक के अंदर तुम्हारा डिटर्मिनेंट और रिजल्ट होता है। डिटर्मिनेंट फिर क्यों मतलब फिर क्यों, एफ से फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, आई से इनोवेशन, आर से रिसोर्स यूटिलाइजेशन, क्यू से क्वालिटी। फिर क्यों उसका रिजल्ट के अंदर बोलता है कॉम्पिटेटिव फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस और कॉम्पिटेटिव परफॉर्मेंस। रिवार्ड में मतलब कि रिवार्ड क्लियर, कंट्रोलेबल और मोटिवेटिंग होना चाहिए। और स्टैंडर्ड कैसा होना चाहिए? तो ऑनरशिप, अचीवेबल और इक्विटेबल होना चाहिए। उसके बाद बोलता है Fitzgerald and Mull proposed a building block model which suggests the solutions to the performance measurement business in service industry। Fitzgerald and Mull proposed a building block model which suggests the solution to performance measurement problem in the service industry। However, it can also be applied to manufacturing and other retail business to evaluate the business performance। बोलता है but it can also be applied to manufacturing and other business to evaluate the business performance। It is based on the three building of dimensions, standard and reward। It is based on 3 building block of dimension, standard and reward। Dimensions क्या होता है? तो dimensions are the goals for the business। बोलता है डायमेंशंस आर द गोल्स फॉर द बिजनेस एंड क्रिटिकल सक्सेस फैक्टर एंड अदर सुटेबल मेजर मस्ट बी डेवलप्ड टू मेजर द परफॉर्मेंस डायमेंशंस. They are further divided into two subcategories: determinants or result. Okay, they are further divided into two subcategories. The determinant at the performance area which influence the result. Determinant the performance area which influence the result. क्वालिटी क्या होता है? तो एबिलिटी टू डिलीवर द गुड्स एंड सर्विस विद कंसिस्टेंसी. क्वालिटी हो गया पहले तुम्हारा, तो ability to deliver goods and service with consistency. Quality should be judged from the eye of customer. Quality is the level of benefit that customer expect from the product. Quality should be enough for the price paid. बोलता flexibility, responsiveness to the change in the factor influencing the business. बोलता रिस्पॉन्सिवनेस टू द चेंज इन द फैक्टर इन्फ्लुएंसिंग द बिजनेस. इनोवेशन क्या होता है? एबिलिटी टू रिस्पॉन्स टू डिवाइस ए न्यू प्रोडक्ट और वे ऑफ डूइंग थिंग्स. रिस्पॉन्सिवनेस इनोवेशन क्या होता है? एबिलिटी ऑफ द बिजनेस टू डिवाइस न्यू प्रोडक्ट और न्यू वे ऑफ डूइंग थिंग्स. उसके बाद प्रोडक्ट रिसोर्स यूटिलाइजेशन क्या होता है? इट इज़ द एबिलिटी टू यूज द रिसोर्सेज टू अचीव द बिजनेस ऑब्जेक्टिव. इट इज़ द एबिलिटी टू यूज द रिसोर्सेज टू अचीव बिजनेस ऑब्जेक्टिव. Business assets should be used for the proper purpose and in the most efficient way. बोलता है business assets should be used for proper purpose and in the most efficient. बोलता है most efficient way. It is बोलता है resource utilization. It is the ability to use the resources to achieve the business objective. Result are the success and failure of the determinants. उसके बाद बोलता है फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस मेजर क्या होता है? फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस मेजर क्या होता है? जनरली बोलता है it give the overall idea of the business. बोलता है फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस it gives an idea, it gives an indications of overall business at a glance in monetary terms. It gives an indication of overall business at a glance in monetary terms. Can also be applied to identify the area of strength and weakness. It can also be applied to identify the area of strength and weakness. Financial performance gives an indication of financial performance gives an indication of overall business at a glance in monetary terms. Financial performance gives an indication of overall business at a glance in monetary terms. Can also be used to identify the area of strength and weakness. Competitive performance, how they stand in comparison to competitor, how they are different from the competitor, how they stand in comparison to competitors and how they are different from the competitor. उसका स्टैंडर्ड क्या होता है? These are the measure used to key performance indicator and should have the following characteristics. बोलता है equitable. बोलता है performance measurement should be equally challenging for all the part of business. बोलता है relaxation given to one part may lead to perception that unfair treatment which hinders the productivity. Relaxation given to one part of the business lead to perception that unfair treatment which hinders the productivity. Ownership क्या होता है? था बोलता है परफॉर्मेंस मेजरमेंट शुड बी एक्सेप्टेबल टू एवरीवन. बोलता है employees should got involved in identification of measure rather than being imposed upon them. बोलता है ownership means responsible for the result. उसके बाद फिर क्या होता है? achievable. Performance measurement should be realistic. Employee will be motivated to achieve the target if consider them impossible. Employee will be motivated to achieve the target if consider them impossible. Employee will not motivated to achieve the target if consider them impossible. उसके बाद फिर बोलता है रिवॉर्ड आर गिवन टू इंश्योर दैट एम्प्लॉय आर मोटिवेटेड टू मीट द स्टैंडर्ड. रिवॉर्ड क्या होता है? तो reward are given to ensure that employee are motivated to meet the standard. Reward क्या होता है, तो reward are given to ensure that employee are motivated to meet the standard need to be clear and linked to the controllable factor. Standard need to be clear and linked to the controllable factor. Reward scheme should following the following characteristics. Both are motivating. Reward scheme should be set in a manner. Reward scheme should set in a manner which motivate the employee to achieve the goals. Reward scheme should be set in a manner. Reward scheme should be set in a manner which motivate the employee. Reward scheme should be set in a manner which motivate the employee to achieve the business goal. If the sales, for example, if the sales growth is desired, then bonus. If the sales growth is desired, then bonus can be linked to performance measurement. Reward should be clearly communicated to the employee in advance. Reward should be clearly communicated to the employee in advance. Controllability क्या होता है? Controllability क्या होता है? Employee should be rewarded या penalized of the result over which they have control and influence. Employee should be rewarded या penalized of the result over which they have some control. Performance pyramid will the element of the pyramid are interconnected. These are also known as it is also known as it is also known as analysis of internal effectiveness or internal efficiency. It is also known as analysis of internal effectiveness or internal efficiency. Performance pyramid is given by K.F. Frost and R.N. Lynch. Performance pyramid is also given by बोलता है परफॉर्मेंस आपके के एफ क्रॉस एंड आर एन लिंच। उसके बाद बोलता है कि देखो सबसे पहले टॉप में तुम्हारा कॉर्पोरेट विजन होता है। कॉर्पोरेट विजन डिपेंड करता है तुम्हारा मार्केट सक्सेस और फाइनेंशियल सक्सेस पे। मार्केट सक्सेस कहाँ से आएगा? कस्टमर सेटिस्फैक्शन से आएगा। और फाइनेंशियल सक्सेस कहाँ से आएगा? हाई प्रोडक्टिविटी और फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी और हाई प्रोडक्टिविटी से आएगा। उसके बाद तुम्हारा ये तो कस्टमर सेटिस्फैक्शन कहाँ से आएगा? तो तुम्हारा इसको बोलता है क्वालिटी एंड डिलीवरी। बोलता है गुड क्वालिटी का प्रोड्यूस गुड दो और तो तुम्हारा आएगा और डिलीवरी टाइमली करना होगा। उसका फिर बोलता है साइकिल टाइम तुम्हारा कम होना चाहिए और वेस्ट कम होना चाहिए, उससे तुम्हारा प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ जाएगा। तो वो तुम्हारा इंटरनल इफिशिएंसी बोलता है। और ये और इधर वाला लेफ्ट हैंड साइड तुम्हारा जो एक्सटर्नल इफेक्टिवनेस होता है। उसके बाद फिर तुम्हारा आ जाओ बोलता है ड्रॉबैक ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस पिरामिड इज दैट इट लार्जली फोकस ऑन टू स्टेक होल्डर, शेयर होल्डर एंड कस्टमर। बोलता है ड्रॉबैक ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस पिरामिड दैट इट लार्जली फोकस ऑन टू स्टेक होल्डर, शेयर होल्डर एंड कस्टमर। पहले उसके बाद बोलता है एक्सटर्नल इफेक्टिवनेस। बोलता है द मार्केट सक्सेस ऑफ द प्रपोजल इज एसोसिएटेड विद कस्टमर। बोलता है अचीवमेंट ऑफ कस्टमर सेटिस्फेक्शन। मार्केट सक्सेस ऑफ द प्रपोजल इज एसोसिएटेड विद द कस्टमर सेटिस्फेक्शन। सक्सेस नीड एफिशिएंट बिजनेस ऑपरेटिंग साइकिल फॉर efficient। बोलता है सक्सेस विल नीड एन एफिशिएंट बिजनेस ऑपरेटिंग साइकिल for all the aspect of बोलता success will need an efficient business operating cycle from all the aspect of cycle from the given from the product design to after sales to the customer। बोलता है customer satisfaction is linked to the improved quality and delivery। customer satisfaction is linked to the improved quality and delivery। quality is expected to improve and delivery बोलता है delivery efficiency in proposal may be measured in terms of percentage delivery on time। इंटरनल इफिशिएंसी इंटरनल बोलता है फाइनेंशियल सक्सेस ऑफ द प्रपोजल इज लिंक्ड विद द अचीवमेंट ऑफ हाई प्रोडक्टिविटी। इट कैन बी अचीव थ्रू द रिड्यूस साइकिल टाइम और डिसेंट्रलाइज इन द लेवल ऑफ decrease in the level of waste। बोलता है इट कैन बी अचीव थ्रू It can be achieved through reduced cycle time or decrease in the level of waste. Descriptions of descriptions of above pictorial presentation का तुम्हारा जैसे डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया होता है. ऑब्जेक्टिव आर शोन फ्रॉम टॉप टू बॉटम एंड मेजर आर फ्रॉम बॉटम टू अप. बोलता है टॉप बोलता है एट द टॉप बोलता है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कॉर्पोरेट विजन एट द टॉप और at the top is the corporate vision through which long term success and competitive advantage are described. बोलता है at the top is the organization competitive vision. बोलता है at the top organization corporate vision through which long term success and competitive advantage are described. Business level focus on achievement of organization's critical success factor in terms of market or financial strategy. The business level focus on achievement of organizations critical success factor in terms of market or financial measure. बोलता है business level focus on achievement of organizational critical success factor in terms of market or financial success. Marketing or financial success of the proposal is the initial focus for achievement of corporate vision. Marketing and financial focus is the initial proposal. बोलता है is the proposal for initial focus for the achievement of corporate vision. बोलता है the above business are linked to the achievement of customer satisfaction, increased flexibility and high productivity. The above business are linked to achievement. The above business are linked to achieving the customer satisfaction. The above business are linked to achieving the customer satisfaction, increasing flexibility and high productivity. बोलता है above business are linked. Above business are linked to achieving customer satisfaction, increasing flexibility and high productivity. बोलता है the above driving force can be measured using the operating forces of the organization. The above driving force can be monitored using the operating force of the organization. बोलता है left side of the pyramid contains the external forces which are non-financial. Left side of the pyramid contains external forces which are non-financial, whereas the right side of the pyramid contains internal efficiencies which are predominantly financial nature. Performance pyramid is given by K. Frost and R. N. Lynch. बोलता है performance pyramid is the smart way to define and sustain the performance pyramid is the smart way to define and sustain the success which is suggested by strategic measurement analysis and reporting technique. बोलता है performance pyramid is the smart way to define and sustain. Performance pyramid is the smart way to define and sustain the performance pyramid is the smart way to define and sustain the success which suggests that strategic measurement analysis and reporting technique. बोलते the attractiveness of this framework is that it links the business strategy with day-to-day operations. The attractiveness of this framework is that it links the business strategy with day-to-day operations. The attractiveness of this framework is that integrate the business strategic objective. बोलता है the attractiveness of this strategy that it integrate the business objective with the operational performance dimension. The attractiveness of this framework that it integrate the business strategy with operational performance dimension and consider the internal efficiency vis-a-vis external efficiency. It में बोलता है the attractiveness of this framework that it integrates the business strategic objective with the operational performance dimensions. Consider the internal efficiency, vice versa external effectiveness. Performance pyramid contains the hierarchy of financial or non-financial performance measure. Performance pyramid contains the attractiveness of this framework that business strategy objective बोलता है the attractiveness of this framework that it integrates the business strategic objective with the operational performance dimension. The attractiveness of this framework that it integrates the business strategic objective with the operational performance dimension. Consider the internal efficiency and external efficiency. बोलता है the attractiveness of this framework that it integrates the that it integrates the business strategy objective with the operational performance dimensions and consider the internal efficiency and external efficiency. Performance pyramid contains the hierarchy of the financial and non-financial performance measure and divided into 4 level. लेवल 1 तुम्हारा कॉर्पोरेट विजन होता है एंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डिफाइन हाउ द लॉन्ग टर्म सक्सेस एंड कॉम्पिटिटिव एडवांटेज हाउ द लॉन्ग टर्म बोलता कॉर्पोरेट विजन कॉर्पोरेट विजन बोलता ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डिफाइन हाउ द लॉन्ग टर्म सक्सेस एंड कॉम्पिटिटिव एडवांटेज विल बी अचीव्ड. कॉर्पोरेट विजन बोलता है कॉर्पोरेट विजन का तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डिफाइन हाउ द लॉन्ग टर्म सक्सेस कॉर्पोरेट विजन डिफाइंस बोलता है द कॉर्पोरेट विजन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डिफाइन हाउ द लॉन्ग टर्म सक्सेस एंड कॉम्पिटिटिव एडवांटेज विल बी अचीव. हाउ बोलता है कॉर्पोरेट विजन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डिफाइन हाउ द लॉन्ग टर्म सक्सेस हाउ द लॉन्ग टर्म सक्सेस एंड कॉम्पिटिटिव एडवांटेज will be achieved. In order to achieve the corporate vision, initial focus बोलता है in order to achieve the corporate vision. Label 2. In order to achieve the corporate vision, initial focus must be given to the critical success factor related to the market or finance at the strategic business unit level. Strategic business level बोलता है marketing and financial success become the guiding force बोलता है marketing और financial success become the guiding force to achieve the strategic business which include customer satisfaction बोलता है increase flexibility and high productivity. Operational performance dimensions such as quality delivery and cycle time based बोलता है quality delivery cycle time and waste बोलता है operational performance measure such as quality service delivery and waste will be used as status check to the strategic objective design at level 3. बोलता है strategic business बोलता है it is a status check बोलता है it will be used as status check to strategic business objective design at level 3. बोलता है तुम्हारा परफॉर्मेंस प्रिज्म क्या होता है तो परफॉर्मेंस प्रिज्म तुम्हारा ये 5 फेसेट वाला पॉइंट होता है. बोलता है परफॉर्मेंस प्रिज्म इज गिवन बाय एंडी नीले एंड क्रिस एडम बोलता है एंडी नीले बोलता है एंडी नीले एंड क्रिस एडम बोलता है परफॉर्मेंस प्रिज्म इज गिवन बाय एंडी नीले एंड क्रिस एडम बोलता है परफॉर्मेंस प्रिज्म इज गिवन बाय एंडी नीले एंड क्रिस एडम. परफॉर्मेंस प्रिज्म इज एन अप्रोच टू मेजर द परफॉर्मेंस prism is an approach to measure the performance measurement which aims to meet the need of all the stakeholders. The performance prism is an approach to measure the performance of all the stakeholders. The performance prism is an approach to measure the performance measurement which aims to meet the need of all the stakeholders. The balance scorecard whereas balance scorecard mainly focus on employee, customer and shareholders बोलता है whereas balance scorecard where the balance scorecard mainly focus on employee, customer and stakeholder. Performance prism prioritize the need of all the stakeholders बोलता है stakeholder satisfaction come from stakeholder contribution. Stakeholder satisfaction come from stakeholder contribution. उसके बाद SPC S से तुम्हारा strategy, P से तुम्हारा प्रोसेस और C से कैपेबिलिटी बोलता है. SPC मतलब जो तुम्हारे क्या बोलते हैं कौन सा स्वप्निल पटनी का जो क्लासेस का नाम क्या SPC. तो उसके पास स्ट्रेटजी भी था, कैपेबिलिटी तो है ही बंदा के पास और तुम्हारा प्रोसेस तो था ही उसका. अच्छा इट बोलता है इट टेक द शेयर होल्डर्स रिक्वायरमेंट एज स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट बोलता है इट टेक द शेयर होल्डर एज स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट for the development of performance. It takes the stakeholders requirement as the start point for the development of performance measure rather than strategy of the organization. It require the need to work with the stakeholder to ensure their need बोलता है it recognize the need to work with the stakeholder. It recognize the need to work with the stakeholder to ensure their need are met. बोलता है five facet of performance prism क्या होता है. 5 facet of performance prism क्या है तो 5 facet या aspect of performance prism क्या है बोलता है तो वही तुम्हारा stakeholder सेटिस्फैक्शन, उसके बाद स्टेक होल्डर सेटिस्फैक्शन, organization need to focus who are the stakeholder and what are their need and what are their need and want. What are the need and want of the stakeholder. Strategy what the strategy organization what the strategy required by the organization to fulfill the need of stakeholder. Process are the necessary बोलता है what are the necessary process required for satisfying the above strategy. What the capability does the organization what capability does the organization need for operating and enhancing the process. Stakeholder contribution बोलता है what contributions does the management need. What the contribution does the management need from the stakeholder. परफॉर्मेंस मेजरमेंट फॉर नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बोलता है फॉलोइंग आर द की चैलेंजेस फॉर मेजरिंग द परफॉर्मेंस इन नॉन प्रॉफिट सेक्टर बोलता है या इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ नॉन प्रॉफिट मेजर इन द परफॉर्मेंस मेजरमेंट ऑफ एनपीओ बोलता है importance of non financial measure in performance measurement of NPO बोलता है cost benefit cannot be identified. Benefit may accrue over a long term. Multiple objective measurement of utilization of fund and expenses. उसके वैल्यू पर फ्रेमवर्क क्या होता है बोलता है ए फ्रेमवर्क विच कैन बी यूज टू मेजर बोलता है फ्रेमवर्क विच कैन बी यूज टू मेजरमेंट ऑफ which can be used for measurement of performance बोलता है framework which can be used for measurement of performance बोलता है framework which can be used for measurement of performance बोलता है framework which can be used for measurement of performance in not for profit sector is the value for money framework बोलता है a framework which can be used for measurement of performance in not for profit sector is the वैल्यू फॉर मनी फ्रेमवर्क बोलता है नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू प्रोवाइड द वैल्यू फॉर मनी विच इज डेमोन्स्ट्रेटेड बाय ट्रिपल ई. नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू प्रोवाइड द वैल्यू फॉर मनी which is demonstrated by triple E effectiveness, efficiency and economic. Whether the organization has achieved the desired mission and objective. Whether the organization has effectiveness क्या हो गया whether the organization has achieved the desired mission and objective मतलब spend wisely बोलता है spend wisely. Effectiveness spend wisely. Whether the resources and fund available to the organization have been utilized efficiently. Whether the resource and fund available to the organization have been utilized efficiently. Maximum output has been obtained with the minimum input. Economy बोलता है whether the desired output has been obtained with the lowest cost and where the desired output has been obtained with the lowest cost and it must be noted that using the lowest cost quality must not be compromised. बोलता है उसके बाद further 2E has been added बोलता है इक्विटी और एथिक्स. इक्विटी मतलब स्पेंड वाइजली, स्पेंड फेयरली और स्पेंड फेयरली एंड स्पेंड एथिकली. फर्दर 2E हैज बीन एडेड बोलता है फर्दर 2E हैज बीन एडेड स्पेंड फेयरली और स्पेंड प्रॉपरली. एथिक में हो गया स्पेंड प्रॉपरली, एथिक में स्पेंड प्रॉपरली और इक्विटी में स्पेंड फेयरली.